Infidelity. A word so small yet carrying the weight of 1,000 storms. It shatters the porcelain promises of love, leaving behind jagged shards of trust. The pain, sharp and sudden, pierces the soul, leaving us gasping for air in a sea of betrayal. We question everything, doubt whispers in our ears, and the life we knew crumbles into dust. The world tilts on its axis. Familiar routines become unbearable reminders. Laughter feels foreign, replaced by a hollowness that echoes in the silence of shared spaces. The one who promised forever, who vowed to be our shelter, has become the architect of our destruction. We are left standing amidst the ruins, our hearts bleeding with the knowledge that love, it seems, can indeed be a double-edged sword. The betrayal cuts deep, severing not just the bond of lovers, but the very fabric of our being. It forces us to confront our deepest fears. The fear of abandonment, the fear of not being enough, the fear of being unlovable. We are haunted by images, real or imagined, of stolen moments, whispered secrets, and a connection that excluded us. The pain is visceral, a constant ache that throbs in the deepest recesses of our hearts. But even in the wreckage, a flicker of defiance. We are not defined by their actions. We are not broken beyond repair. We will rise from the ashes, stronger, wiser, more resilient than before. The journey will be arduous, the path fraught with pain, but we will emerge from the fire, our spirits tempered, our souls ignited with a newfound understanding of our own strength. A loss, a heavy cloak we wear, its weight threatening to consume us. It comes in many forms, each leaving its unique imprint on our soul. The loss of a child, a pain so profound, so unfathomable, that it threatens to swallow us whole. The tiny hand that once grasped ours, now forever still. The laughter that once filled our days, now a haunting echo in the chambers of our hearts. And then, the loss of love, the unraveling of a bond that once felt eternal. The promises whispered in the darkness, now broken and scattered like autumn leaves. The shared dreams, the future envisioned together, all fading into a distant, painful memory. The weight of these losses, intertwined and suffocating, threatens to pull us under. We search for answers in the silence, for solace in the memories that now bring more pain than comfort. The world feels cold, unforgiving, a stark contrast to the warmth we once held in our hands. Grief becomes our constant companion, a shadow that follows us relentlessly, reminding us of what was and what can never be again. But even in the depths of despair, a glimmer of hope persists. The human spirit, though wounded, possesses an extraordinary capacity for resilience. We learn to navigate the treacherous terrain of grief, to carry the weight of our losses with a bittersweet grace. We discover a strength within ourselves we never knew existed, a strength born out of pain, forged in the fires of adversity. The past, a double-edged sword, it holds our memories, both cherished and painful, shaping the landscape of our present. But what happens when the ghosts of past betrayals refuse to be silenced? When the specter of infidelity lingers, casting a long shadow over our present attempts at love and intimacy? The wounds may heal, but the scars remain, a constant reminder of the fragility of trust. We find ourselves questioning every word, every gesture, every glance. The fear of repeating past mistakes, of being hurt again, becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. We build walls around our hearts, impenetrable fortresses designed to keep us safe, but at what cost? We crave connection, yet recoil from its touch, caught in a vicious cycle of fear and longing. The ghosts of past betrayals whisper doubts in our ears, feeding our insecurities, amplifying our fears. We project the sins of others onto innocent hearts, punishing those who dare to love us for the transgressions of those who came before. We become prisoners of our own making, trapped in a cage of suspicion and mistrust. But true healing requires us to confront these ghosts, to exorcise the demons that haunt us, to acknowledge the pain, to validate our own experiences, and to understand that we are not defined by the actions of others. It is a long and arduous process, a journey fraught with setbacks and breakthroughs, but one that is essential if we are to break free from the shackles of the past and embrace the possibility of a future filled with love and trust.